Welcome back. It's Tuesday, July 29th, 2025, and the Sacramento Athletics are still hanging around at 54 and 52, second in the division, fourth out of the playoffs. It's been a slide over the past 3 or so weeks, losing what seems like, 9 out of 10. Yeah, we are one for our last 9. I do remember seeing that. 1-9 in our last 10 games. The month of July has not treated us well after a hot start to the year, 6-17, with 2 games left in the month. So we have fallen out of the playoff picture, not completely, but no longer having a spot. So with that, as the trade deadline approaches, I will not be adding. I might have gone out and tried to add some one-year deal vets, but now all these guys, not a lot of team control to be seen, and it's not like we're going to sign them for a long-term deal anyways, so not worth it as we look across the trade block. So, actually, he was on the waiver wire, Matt Boyd. That's fun. Cody Funderburk. Lefty. Options? Ooh. I'm going to claim this guy. He'll be an addition, hopefully. 70 potential cutter. Joey Bart available? Nope. Okay, so this is the team. I don't know why that was like that. At 54 and 52, we've had some ups, had some downs. Obviously, Denzel Clark back on the injured list, but he's having a good year, 22% above league average OPS, but he just keeps getting hurt. Seth Brown came in for a game, got hurt again, and is probably out for the year. And Darrell Hernandez has been kind of treading water as our shortstop right now, the 55th prospect in baseball. Just burned his prospect status. So officially, he's no longer here, and our farm system has taken a hit. Nelson Serpa, though, not Grendo. Serpa climbing up the ranks here. Not a great season for him in the DSL so far. Look at the pitching. Mason Miller, still on fire, but he's been cold. You can see a stretch of starts that are not too good for him. J.P. Sears, quality season from him yet again, even better than last year, especially with the results, an ERA under 4, and a little bit of trouble, but 12 strikeouts against the Mariners in his last game. And he's not a strikeout guy, but really successful with it right now. Kikuchi cooled off for a bit, I believe, in July and June here. But the FIP was there. He just was getting very unlucky. So he's still a quality pitcher, and happy that I re-signed him, but I do have him on the trade block if somebody bites. Colin Ray, similar kind of thing, a little bit worse than Kikuchi, and did not perform as well. Almost all of his production is coming from his month of April when he had a 2.73 ERA. Blackburn has actually really cooled off here in July. 7.11 ERA, 5 ERA in June. Good fit, but bad fit here in July. He's a free agent after the year. I'm going to look to move him. Huascar Ynoa was our all-star, which was kind of upsetting to me that Mason Miller didn't get it. So now we have 2 of our relievers. They are our 2 best relievers, really, because Kikuchi is now out of the pen, but he's a starter. Ynoa, an ERA just over 3, sure. Newcomb actually should have been our all-star again with an ERA of 1.29. Going to pitch 75 innings out of the pen. He's been very good and still only on $1 million contract for us. Matsumoto, fine in his rookie year still. Joe Boyle, bouncing back, but I wish he was a little bit better with how adept he is at striking batters out. Clevenger, good season for him. And Garindo right now is getting the 5th spot in the rotation and has been average. Brady Basso I called up, not enough of a sample size for him. And Clark Schmidt has not really been good here in his attempt in the majors, and he's back into the pen as a setup guy. So for the lineup, Nick Gordon has definitely come back to earth. Last time we checked in, he was hitting above league average healthily. Now he's down after a poor month of July and sub-average and average months of May and June. The BABIP has come down, but he's come back to earth. Still a valuable player, though, the most valuable position player on the team. But Lawrence Butler's hot on his tail, playing not a bad center field, but subpar center field and hitting above league average. He's going to be that's going to generate value for us, and happy about that. The power is still coming along for him, but he's on pace for 23 homers. So the off-season training that worked for him did well. Connor Wong, man, he caught fire in June, not so much here in July, but boosted that WAR up to 1.7 as a backup catcher. Still not getting the full-time role with Langoliers, hitting league average and being better defensively. Or I guess Long you might consider him better defensively, yeah. Ref Snyder has had some bumps in the road. Still not hitting against righties, but hitting against lefties. July, bad month for him after a good month of June. That was a bounce back from an average month of May. So if he's just going to keep riding this wave, that's okay. Got him to be a good platoon bat, and he's done his job. Mervis, 1.2 WAR, hitting just above league average. Still have him at third right now, and he's acquitted himself fine. But actually, for the most part, he's a DH in the lineup. Hitting third with Soderstrom here at first, who's also hitting above league average, but he's got a better skill set than Mervis, and I would give Soderstrom more chances than Mervis right now if that was what had to happen. But I mean, it's been fine. But look at how he tore up AAA: 24 homers and 167 plate appearances, an ISO of 583, 220 OPS. Like, he was insane. He was ready to come up, and we're not bringing it back down. Estuary Ruiz, same story, whatever. Steals bases, gets hurt, plays fine defense, bat's not there. He's going to be in arbitration. We'll probably keep him around because he's a good backup outfielder to have, but not much more than that at this point. Zach Geloff has rescued another season from the dumpster after starting off in April with negative .9 WAR. He's actually been very good in these months. Some of this production came in AAA. If we go to the majors, a lot of it did. A lot of this was just a rebound out of what he did in April. But now we're hoping he's ready to go here in the majors. Kind of the last shot for him to prove himself to me and be a quality first baseman. Miguel Vargas, I don't know if it's going to be there, guys. I'm not sure. He had a good month of June, bad month of July. He's not really getting a full load of playing time, but he's happy with his role. I don't know. He's fine, I guess. Kevin Biggio, not great. Blade, not great. Noda, kind of awful. And that will segue into who we're going to try and trade, I think, at the deadline. All these guys. Blade, Noda, Biggio, Wisdom's down in AAA, hitting well, but he's making $3.5 million. Yanoa, Kikuchi, Newcomb, Blackburn, Ray, and Freddie Tarnok, who has generated some interest, pitching okay in AAA after a nice season with us in the majors, but he just didn't earn a role back in spring training. So this, and then I would think about trading Vargas if his value is still there, because he's just not doing it for us. And I would just bring up Wisdom, I think, for the back half of the year. These guys I'm ready to move on from. Take a look at the minor league system. Henry Bolte, I should check in on him. Hitting really well in AAA. He's still been okay in the majors. Really still want to get him in that development lab. But he striking out too much in AAA, but striking out too much in the majors, 36.2%. 9 homers, though, as a rookie, 65 power at 21. He's a guy that we really want to have be ready to come back up. Like if we trade Ref Snyder, it's Bolt for the rest of the year. Bolte, man, can't get it right. Maldonado is pitching very well in AAA. He'll be the first call-up from AAA, pending what happens with the big league club, but he was bad in his short time in the majors, so I sent him back down. And then anybody else, Owen White, not doing great. Waldachuk, sent him down, but he should be back up soon. And then other than that, I have the AA tab here. Anybody else? I traded for Manuel Pena I sent over Uribiel Angeles, and it was Yohel Pozo, the catcher. And I thought Pena, compared to Angeles, is an actual quality major league option. With this power and this eye and this defense, Angeles would never play at the major league level. But Pena at least has a chance. He could stick at third, play a little second. He's got a 60 eye potential. It was just a play, and he's 21. Miami sent this to me, and I thought it was foolish to pass it up with our minor league depth the way that it is. Although we have all these, middle infielders, and Muncy, hitting poorly. I might pull the plug on him pretty soon with this defense coming down too, to be honest, because he still has some value to some teams. And Brendan Malone, had to send him down after a bad start in AAA. Same story, but he's 24, so I'll hold on to him. I should get into the draft, but after this prospect recap, Cole Mathis, his ratings have come down. Not sure that he's ever going to be anything. Carter Garate, I just picked in the 6th round. 40 potential guy, more of a second baseman than a shortstop. He's 21 already, so I started him off here. Jack O'Connor picked in the 7th round. Started him off in A-ball. He's a two-way player, but he's a pitcher. These ratings have just, pooped on my parade about how good I think my draft picks are. So I go into the draft history. First round pick, I wanted to take the guy that I was talking about, Canarella, but he goes 3rd to the White Sox, and this skill set I wanted. He's only a 55 potential now, so we ended up with Jack McKernan, who is an 18-year-old pitcher with ratings that have already come along, but something that troubles me is he's a 3-pitch pitcher. I might try to add a pitch, but at this age it's probably too early for that. So our 2 picks, high school pitchers, in the top 5. That's the way it worked out. I hate doing that, especially righties. And Levi Sterling is still good here, but he's at a 45 potential, and he's pitching bad in rookie ball. So I'm worried about him. Messina also bad. Mathis, Dukanich has fallen. I don't know if we're going to get major leaguers from this class right now, unfortunately. Just the way things have gone. Vaughn Necker was my 2nd round pick. He is actually a legitimate major league third baseman as well as a possible reliever. I think he's got a good shot to make it. Hagen Wright was a cheap outfield option with this 65 power. Isn't a great defender, but with the work ethic at 19, I thought he was a good pick. Grayson Bolus, another guy with his movement already up at 18. Brumbaugh, whatever. And then, is anybody else I liked that was here? No. Yeah. So, an average draft class, an average season so far, first year in Oakland. You can see everybody's cold. We're riding this losing streak. And we're going to see if we can trade anybody. I guess this video is kind of short, so let's see if we get any offers. We do, from the Rays and the Tigers. Jorge Urquiza, 18 years old, for Newcomb and Pena. I wouldn't do that. Vicente Nufio for Newcomb and Frank Ludi, who is one of our younger DSL guys. I wouldn't do that either. And then let's see. 4-week recovery for Schmidt. On what? I didn't even look at it. A strange shoulder. So we will bring up Owen White, I think, to replace him as a righty. No trade offers today. Got Funderburk. Nice. Put him in Sacramento. So the deadline is today. I'm not sure we have any. We have these open. I don't really feel that they're any good. Let's look at this log. Evaldi to the Cubs. Stephen Hajar, University of Michigan alumni. Ahmed Rosario to the Angels from the Marlins. Giolito from the Red Sox to the Angels. Canna gets traded at the deadline again. Ryan Presley to the Orioles. And that's it for that. So let's see if anybody wants who we have on the block. I'll just run through these guys and see what's up. I only have 5 shop attempts. Oh, shit. Nobody really wants Vargas. I mean, I feel like if nobody's offering for these guys, there's probably nothing out there for them. Given that they're all like 50 potential. I can try Yanoa. I want prospects. I don't want regulars. Then I wanted to see if Muncy has any interest in the prospect world. A little bit, yeah, but I don't know if I can get much better than him. DJ Gladney. That's a nice player, but he's fragile. That is a nice lefty outfielder. Not hitting well. And he's already in the 40-man. Groshans and Mendlinger. The Nationals really want him, it seems. But I don't think I can give him up for that stuff. What about Noda? Anybody want him? Maybe. Braves do. Nobody will want Wisdom. Okay, well, they're on the block. People will... or no, I didn't want to do that. They'll offer us if they want to. Brennan Malone and Newcomb for David Nieves. Nope. What's the next one? Couple offers here. Okay. Sabin Ceballos and Alejandro Arriaga. No. Alexis Arce. I don't want to give up Frank Ludi. I want to put him on untouchable. Okay, I don't want any of those. And then let's see. This is the last one, I think, here. I got some more offers. Michael Curiali. No. Arturo Ledesma. Also no. Everybody wants Newcomb. But these offers, again, are not good enough for the second straight deadline. Okay, so this is the final one. Charlie Soto. No, these stink. That was bad. Okay, well then we're done. No trades for us, unfortunately. And we sit at 55 and 52 out of the trade deadline. I'll skip to the 1st of August here. Come on. Development. Hernandez comes up, even though he's out for 6 to 7 weeks. Carlos Pacheco improves. And not many others. Though Canete's movement came up. He's a young guy in the DSL. Soto on the Dodgers. How's his season? Oh my goodness. 201 OPS plus. Kendall Simmons, Rookie of the Month for the Phillies. Interesting. Okay, well, we lose to the Angels 5-10. We're 55 and 53. Everybody's cold. Nobody's hot. And now we are 2.5 games out of the final wild card spot. We've held on. I think that was fine. We didn't buy. We didn't sell. We're still in striking position of a playoff spot, so it doesn't make sense for us to sell these guys for pennies on the dollar. We weren't going to get any major prospect returns if nobody wanted them. And the one guy that anyone did want was Newcomb. Was not getting us anything in return. I didn't notice how bad our A-ball teams are. Whoa. These teams are awful. Stockton Port's 14 and 76. This guy's got a 67. Yeah, I just drafted him. He's 23. He's supposed to be at this level. Where else? He's at 80 overall. Where else was he supposed to be? Oh my gosh. Nobody's pitching well. Minor league system's bad. Major league system's okay. So I will be back at the end of the season. If we make the playoffs somehow, that will be the video. If not, it'll be the first day of the off season and the plan moving forward. But thank you for watching. I think this week was a Monday, Wednesday, Friday format. If I uploaded it that way, might move to a 2 upload week schedule. I want to thank you all for tuning in to the Sacramento Athletics rebuild on Out of the Park 25. Hope you stick around for the next one. Thanks.